Hi, do you ever get hungry while you're out bashing? Well, I got the product for you.
Why, yes. Yes, I do occasionally get hungry when I'm out there bashing.
You go with my big boy right here. Lil Dog. Master P. He is the master at peeing. This is a creamy chicken gumbo.
Master P? I know Master P and his creamy chicken gumbo.
Household brand. Master P's creamy chicken gumbo. That's it. I'm done. I'm not doing this crap.
Bro, you can't toss the Master P like that. Come on, this stuff is good.
This is an RC Car channel. You can't give me anything, no sponsors, nothing. I'm out.
Oh, this is an RC car channel? I thought I was on the ramen channel, bro. But seriously, what are you going to do with that Master P? Do you think you can send that to me? What's going on, guys? I hope you're having a great day out there today. Guys, we're going to do a little work on the Mojave, because after the last video you guys seen with the Mojave, this thing, unfortunately, the body took a beating, the car took a beating, but overall, she actually held up pretty well. The body had some breaks, and we broke a few things like the bottom skid, the body mounts, and a few little odds and ends, but nothing too major. I already got the front bumper mounted back up again, but we got some parts in, and we can get this thing finished fixing up. We got the front and rear skid plates, we got the body mount set, and we have the rear brace mount set. And this part, I was having a hard time finding just these. Everybody wanted to sell them with other stuff. But if you're looking for them, that's the part number. But guys, we got a Red Bull. We're ready to get this thing fixed up, so stay tuned, everybody. Some of you may have noticed already, the body is kind of in one piece again. And I was chatting with Speed Psycho, and he kind of gave me an idea. He was talking about some tips and things on how he reinforces his body. Now, I started reinforcing some of my bodies with this, and some of you might think I'm nuts, and some of you might think it's a great idea. I'm going to show you what it is. So, I'll show you real quickly here what I've done. Obviously, you can see a few patches on the outside. Yeah, it doesn't look the greatest, but it's a basher, guys. But what I have been doing is taking the soft side of Velcro. I have this 2-inch wide Velcro, and I've noticed the softer side is a lot more pliable. It flexes a lot better than the other hook side. Now, what I've been doing with this stuff is heating it up real nice and warm, the body also with the heat gun. And let me tell you something, guys. When you get this Velcro heated up, and I'm sure this is obvious news to many, but you get this stuff heated up, that glue is unbelievably tacky. And all I did was start to go around and reinforce everything and heat it up. And after I applied the Velcro to where I wanted to, I heated it up really hot with the heat gun, and then came back over and pushed everything down really well. And guys, this body, I'm amazed on how strong it's actually holding together. We'll see how it holds together, but she's fixed for now, and the bodies for these are like $130. So we're going to try and piece it together, maybe get at least another bash or two out of it. But anyway, guys, enough yakking. Let's get to fixing the Mojave. All right, everyone. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and finish removing all the body post kit. As you can see, the front one removed itself. She's a little busted up. I am going to take this foam back out and put it in a new one. Because let me tell you what, guys. Putting some sort of really cushioned foam in between here saves this body and these posts so much. I think I learned this from Earl Moorhead originally, and it has really helped out a lot. But the backs are also busted. This whole front side snapped off. So I'm going to finish removing this, getting the foam transferred over, and I'll bring you guys back before I get everything mounted up. All right, we got the front side done. Everything transferred over. We got the new foam. Well, the old foam and the new mount. The only thing I noticed, which is stupid, the new mounts do not come with this thin little foam padding that they put on here. I'm honestly not going to worry about it, or I might take another piece of that soft Velcro and lay it down on there and melt it down so it's not real thick. And that'll give it a little bit of padding. I might do that at the end. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. She's a basher, guys. All right, well, I got the back end torn apart here, and as I was changing out and replacing this body post, I set the old one down somewhere. And I have been losing my mind for the last 15 minutes trying to find it. It just disappeared like a fart in the wind, man. I don't know where it disappeared to, but luckily I had an extra one. But before I mounted that up in there, I knew it was going to be easiest to change out this rear brace. Now I got the new pack right here, and this is the part number for those. But I'm going to go ahead and change that up before I get all this covered up again. And should be ready to go. Just got a few more bits and pieces to go on. Then we're going to go and change out the skids and the rear skid and all that. All right, well, we got the brace mounted up on there. Everything's all tight. We got all of our body posts mounted up. They're all tight. All the screws are tight. And I kind of looked over everything else, and I think she's going to be in one piece again, guys. You know, this is the most amount of damage I have ever had to the Mojave, and it was cold. It had a lot of nasty roof landings. It wasn't the prettiest landings. And I did also blow, I think it was this tire. One of these tires I ripped off the bead that I got to change out also. But I do have, I think, a spare tire or two down there. So I'm going to go ahead and change that out while we're at it. But all in all, I mean, I think I had like 26, somewhere around $100 in new body mounts and body posts and the skid plates and stuff. So, you know, 25 bucks or whatever out for a day bashing, having some fun and having some good laughs. It's definitely worth it. All right, we got the foam transferred over. And before anybody asks, if you haven't noticed, this foam I have jammed between mine is a sliver of my pit map here from Techno. And it works great. I wanted to trim it down to fit my bench. And when I trimmed it down, it worked beautiful in here. So in case you're wondering, that's what foam I have in here. Alrighty then, all the body posts are finished up and everything's ready to rock with that. Now we're just going to go ahead and get the back skid mounted to get it back up on here and get the new one on. The skid didn't fare so well, and neither did this little holder. But we're going to go ahead and change this out, get some new screws in it because it also bent and twisted up the screws on the front side of the rear. So we got to change those out. But the bumper held up pretty decent. I couldn't find any breaks in it. A couple of little pieces popped out. I popping those back in, but she's beat up, but still in one piece. So how about this? I went digging in my screw bin, one of my screw jars, to find a couple new screws for the rear bulkhead and skid. And look what's inside there. My body post. I don't even remember going in here. How does that happen? I think there's a gremlin down here, guys. Maybe it's Chad. I bet he's messing with me. There's no way. I know I wouldn't do that. Man, that chassis has definitely seen some abuse. I know there's still some paint left on it, so it's not that terrible, but it's got some deep gouges in this thing. But anyway, went ahead and transferred over the little rear D-block, not the D-block, anyway, the rear hinge pin block, a little cover that they put on here, and everything fits up nicely. So this has been in bad shape for a while, so I'm glad I'm changing it out. I do have a front one that came with it, but the front one's still in one piece, so I'm not worried about changing that out right this minute. So I was just about to flip it back over again, and I noticed that. Looks like my front wheel bearing blew out. There's part of the race hanging off the dry chest, so I guess I'll be replacing that today too. All right, everyone, well, we got the back end all back together, got the new skid, got the bumper mounted up on here, and I just super glued the tires pretty well back here. Put a nice, thick, heavy bead in there. I'm going to let this dry, and hopefully that back tire holds together. I had an extra tire down there, but it turns out the hex was ripped out of it on the inside. So that tire went in the trash can. But, guys, she is all fixed up and ready to roll again. The body, we'll see how long the body holds up with the Velcro repair. Seems pretty sturdy. It's worked really well on my Creighton XL here. This one was splitting down the middle, and I reinforced that one and put a bunch back here, and they've been holding very well so far. So we'll see how it does on the Mojave body. But guys, the Mojave's back in action again, and see you have some more fun with this thing here. You know, I almost forgot I had to change out the wheel bearing on this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap this out real quick next. Yeah, that bearing is toast. The front one's got a lot of play in it too, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to my bearings here and find the right one. I know I got a couple different armor kits in here, so I gotta have the right one. Out with the old, in with the new. New bearings are in. She's ready to roll again. And no, I'm not changing out all the other ones. Wait till the other ones blow out and start spitting parts out, and then we'll replace those. She's all back together again and ready to roll. Well, that's going to do it for the Mojave shop time here. We figured get this thing fixed back up again. I love running this truck. It's a ton of fun. It's just a blast everywhere. It's fun at the skate parks, just ripping around that side, launching it off the ramp. She don't fly the best in the world, but it's still a good time. And I don't like seeing this thing broke down. But every other car is fully up and operational. And you guys didn't see my post on the community post the other day. You guys seen the last bash video with the Techno here. A whole bunch of the paint was coming off of it because, well, I used the wrong paint. But I did have a bunch of the red proper paint. So I'm sure the blue paint's going to end up breaking off of here too. And then I might try a different color. However, I threw a coat of red over top of everything and then a coat of white And it kind of looks like a pretty cool disaster. I mean, it looks a mess, but it actually came out pretty neat looking. But that's the Techno now. And every other car is up and running at the moment. And I'm going to leave a little guessing game in this video. What car's missing, guys? What is gone from the shelves? All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. So until next time, y'all be safe. Be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.